Life After Lockup, Season 4. 4 words. Gender reveal wedding cake. I've been found guilty.
He's guilty, y'all. Love After Lockup.
Of love in the first degree. But I don't mind.
Sure don't.
As long as you're here with me. A judge and the jury. When they heard my plea. You know they picked me up the river.
Straight up that well, gay up.
They put the blame on me. Lock me up, throw away the key. I'm just a prisoner of love. I'm doing time, I'm doing fine. I'm just a prisoner of love. Love After Lockup, y'all.
Watch it, y'all. Those little Debbie cakes. They go everywhere.
Nothing like a jumpsuit.
I knew you were going to have a problem with that. It's combining everything into one, though. It makes it easier.
When that was said, the tent poles of this reality started to kind of pull in, and I was like, where am I? Is this is not... They could not have created something so crazy.
Well, but it'll probably be like, because it's a wedding too, they'll have like a funfetti gender reveal
I
cake.
know, that's what I was thinking. It would be...
It's going to be a
funfetti blue or funfetti pink.
Yeah. It puts it all in one. It's a party.
And
it's
I
a wedding.
would just want to have poison Kool-Aid a la Jim Jones and murder everyone.
I think it's smart.
You're wrong.
When they're saving, then they don't have to have a gender reveal party. They're doing everything on a budget. They're saving money.
I just, when that was said, because I can see people, I can see actual trash people.
It'll be a long show.
Going there.
On timey.
But I need to say, y'all, the show is back with a vengeance. I am so excited about this season. Lindsay is giving us everything and more.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. I am here for Lindsay and Deontay.
Me too.
I'm like,
I don't care if it's a fake. I don't care
if it's fake.
I don't care.
I don't give a shit at all. It's a couple.
As long as she's on my TV screen.
I'm here for this couple and him. As long as when he said, I'm over here smiling like Shrek and Donkey and Shrek, I fucking lost my shit.
He's good TV.
He's good TV.
And she is, I forget how compelling she is every time. And Lindsay could have been an amazing actor.
I think
Lindsay, so. If Lindsay had been any different circumstances, Lindsay could have been very successful.
We forget that she was an actual drug dealer.
Yes, we do.
And I say that.
She's a criminal.
She's a criminal, but also you have to be pretty fucking smart.
She's very smart.
And
that's why she's scary.
And very smart. And you also have to be very, you have to be just fucking scrappy, and you have to be able to think on your feet. And you have to be able to act in front of people because you're playing a part for all different types of clients. You play a part for clients.
Very well.
It's schoolgirl poodle, y'all.
Ooh.
It's milkmaid poodle.
I'm really, I can't believe I have not been rewarded by the Academy yet.
It's Pongo, the Dalmatian fireman dog poodle.
Pongo.
Many different
Perdita.
roles. There's many different roles.
Where did I bring Pongo and Perdita were their names, right?
Yeah, one Dalmatian.
Where did that come from?
Yo!
Where did Pongo come from?
This is Lilu.
It's Lialu.
Lilu, Life After Lockup. Now look.
I'm calling it Lialu.
No, we've already said Lilu. We already committed to that.
Lialu.
You can't change it now.
You just lean into the diphthong a little bit. Lialu.
No, you said Lilu a year ago. I'm making you fucking stick with it.
Fine. Fine.
This is so okay. It's already confused.
Season 4. They've actually calling it season 4.
I think they listen to us. I'm going to take credit for this. Now, although my TiVo said it was season 4, episode 27, so that was fucked up. It's not even but on the We TV website, it says season 4, episode 1 of Life After Lockup.
Y'all,
I think they finally listened.
You don't know how when all of my documentation for scheduling, I had to put like season ?
Yes.
This bothered me so greatly. Not knowing. So when I saw season 4, I almost got tears in my eyes.
Me too. It actually put a warmness in my chest.
Where I actually know where I am.
Kind of like when I get a pearl necklace, but on the inside.
Ooh, it's so warm.
It's so warm, but on the inside. So if you're from We and you listen to us, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, can we just get the show early so we can have a weekend?
Can you ask the other gerbils who work in that office?
Can we just get this like on Thursday, please? I haven't been to gay brunch in 2 years because of this show.
You know what? I don't miss gay brunch. I don't miss a bunch of venomous queens screaming over mimosas.
I don't necessarily, although I do want to, this is a little bit, they invited me and I went with my friend Dawn, but I have to say, I went to the new Golden Girls pop-up in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
It is so fucking well done.
Oh, good.
It's going to be here for like 6 months, and I was like, I kind of want to have a drag brunch here, but only with our friend like Drew Droege.
That's kind of gilding the lily.
It's great. They had
a drag brunch.
You got to go get
Girls.
a picture there. They literally recreated Blanche's bed with all the palm fronds.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks just like her bedroom. They recreated their kitchen with the phone. It's very cute. And it's all Italian food and then cheesecake.
Why is it because of Sophia. Got it.
And then
got it.
It's very well done. It's in Beverly Hills. I think it's open now. I don't know. We got like a preview.
What
screening.
a world we live in.
What a world.
We're a world obsessed with nostalgia because the world right now is a garbage fire.
Burning. It's very important to note that this episode is called Can't Stop Destiny.
I don't know if you saw, because if you watched it on YouTube, the very last scene was not there.
I went back and watched it on my TV.
I was gonna say, if
you didn't watch that,
there's a big reveal at the very end.
We're going to talk about it.
So should we just?
Oh, I love this show.
Are there any? I know it feels like coming home.
Oh, going home.
Are there any announcements, or are we just gonna raw dog it?
Fuck it, y'all. It's Lilu. I don't have time for announcements. We're gonna go see.
We're gonna go see The Last Unicorn on a big screen.
So we've got to get this shit done.
The last eagle flies.
And we've got 2 lips to do after this, which I have to say, God Love in Paradise is good.
It is. I'm a little annoyed they could not finish this in 8 episodes.
I'm kind of not, because I'm still enjoying it so much.
I feel like there were. It's not that I enjoyed seeing Amber and Daniel.
Very much so. They made me emotional again.
Oh my God! Especially episode 8.
I love it. You know what? We'll save it because we don't have time. Okay.
Yeah.
I just unplugged my microphone.
I really wish I could have done without Ariana and Sherlon
watching him get read for filth by his mother in a Cruella de Vil jumpsuit was everything I needed.
No. That was a Cruella de Vil. That was a black and white cookie / Donna and the Dynamos ABBA third act reveal.
It's true.
Jumpsuit.
We can't get into this. We've got to focus. Okay,
give me a man after midnight.
Let's just start with Lindsay and Deontay. They're in Aliceville. If you live in Aliceville,
I'm sorry.
That town sounds sad. So sad.
There are like 3 places in Mississippi you kind of want to voluntarily go to.
Aliceville, right next to Ralphtown. Gary Village.
Poplar Bluff.
Yeah. Just somebody's name. Who's lived? Alice. Let's just call it Aliceville.
So Lindsay is getting out of jail. She looks good.
She's only 28. You forget that.
She's
lived a life.
I have said that she does. I've been very adamant that she scares the shit out of me.
Oh, terrifies
me. But
me.
the thing about it is, I kind of respect her, and I would watch her do anything. Now, I don't want to be in the same room with her because I'm afraid she'd shake me down.
I think
I think she's smarter than I am.
Yeah, for sure. I also think that I could get arrested just by proximity.
Yeah, but she is so watchable.
So she gets picked up by her friend Blaine. Blaine, he's, you can tell immediately by his teeth he's lived a life.
He's lived a life. They're all, I think in this area and this generation, everyone is like 1 degree from addiction.
Exactly.
You all know someone who was addicted to opiates or meth.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like if you live in LA and you live close to West Hollywood, you know someone that has a sex addiction.
That's true.
How many? I know like 4. So I'm sitting on the couch with one.
I do not.
I'm kidding.
Sometimes.
So what is great?
People are addicted to me.
Oh God. What is great about Lindsay and honestly what you're seeing in Lalu, what I love from. Now, granted, I don't mean to romanticize this or
too late. I am that way too.
But no, because luckily I do not have a close connection with addiction in my life and growing up. But it is fascinating to me that the code of conduct of how Lindsay and her friends act about what you do in this family of choice you've created. Because Blaine picks her up and she's saying, she calls Miley Grace and her grandma, or who she calls mom,
Brenda.
Mom is over her. She's like, I don't blame her.
She's like Miley Grace and Brenda, or my mom, or who is our grandma. You're right.
Yeah,
they're kind of doing their own thing because it's a routine. I kind of get it.
And she's like, I kind of get it because she was arrested again for doing meth. So it's not like she lists all the charges that she was still has a felony for.
Scott was the one who filed the charges about her carving "fuck you" into the desk.
Remember when she did that, y'all?
Scott, it was the quote from a book.
So her mom's
that was a great season.
It's a great season. Mom says, get your shit together. But what's interesting is that Blaine is just her friend because she explains, I would never, if you're a female drug dealer, you never want to, what does she call it? Get down flat?
Don't fuck with your tricks.
But she's like, don't fuck with your tricks because then you lose power over selling drugs over them.
This
fascinating. Like the whole world of it.
Ethical code, she lives by one.
Yes.
And later on, when one of her drug lieutenants calls and says, we got to get him out. We got to bail him out. She's like, I got charges, so I can't do it. And she's like, I know he's strung out on drugs. That means we have to give up on him.
And the fact that she still has all this money left that Blaine has been holding for her that she made when she sold, and he hasn't spent the money.
She's like the redneck queen of the South.
It's true. Yes.
The Queen of the South is a show about show about a Mexican cartel.
What channel is that
USA?
on?
I never watched
USA.
it. I just saw
But yes, it's just fascinating how they all adopt this code of conduct.
I'm obsessed with her. Now, again, she scares me, and I don't want to fetishize.
Scares
addiction.
me, and she's hurt a lot of people.
Yes,
it's who loses in all of this. Honestly, is Miley Grace.
Miley Grace,
and we also have to remember that there's a lot of people that are addicted to drugs and because of things Lindsay has sold them.
Yes.
So
I just gonna say, the other thing that she said before they were leaving the jail, and she's like, quick, before they figure out that I shouldn't have let me go, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Let's go.
Because y'all, they should not have let her go. She's gonna do something else.
What did Blaine said that last time? Is like she was going through hell with gasoline drawers on. Yes. I'm going to use that, y'all. I'm going to fucking use that one.
So she says, I got a new boyfriend.
Wait,
and y'all,
before that, I want to say, because this shows, y'all, I have to say, in the relationship of Lindsay and Scott is a bigger piece of shit.
Oh, totally. Definitely.
Scott wanted this, like, blow up sex doll thing.
Scott has no ethical code like she has.
No ethical code. The fact that he is still sending her shit and sends her 1 penny a week shows what type of man he is.
Yep.
God, what a piece of shit with his bad lip work done. Allergic reaction, my ass. Anyway, now you can talk about her new boyfriend.
She's like, I have a new boyfriend. Now, this has been they've been on social media constantly.
I kind of wish we didn't know. If we had not known, I would have lost my
Screamed.
shit at the television.
But with in this day and age, they've already been on social media, so the show probably could not keep them from doing that. So it's Deontay from Deontay and Nicole Jr.
Yes.
And Deontay and Tia and Nicole and anything else.
Or as I like to think, I know he called himself Donkey, but he reminds me of the character of Samuel L. Jackson in The Incredibles. He looks like that guy to me because he was in cartoon form.
For me, he just looks like I see his always as animated because of his googly eyes just popping around his eye sockets.
I know you're not. There's still something about him which I need to check myself. He's cute, but he does
nothing for me.
But he's so funny and just kind of, and I mean this in a good way, like stupid funny, like he laughs about and makes fun of stupid shit. It makes me more attracted to him. I need to process that.
Because he is the king of simps.
I know. But someone who did someone who did a Viking burial of Nicole Jr., their sex doll, that's fucking gold, man. I don't know why I want to suck his dick after that.
I need to process that. You need to stop taking care of dicks.
Hey, you know what? You still were into Doug.
That was from my dangerous side. That was from the side that wanted to be thrown around a little bit. So I regret Doug. I regret from Doug and Rachel. I regret that. If I saw him now, would I still have the similar feelings? Yes.
Yes.
But I regret being attracted to Doug.
I regret being attracted to Deontay now.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
But I would. So Lindsay says, she talks about, I love his sense of humor. She said, I'm super confident about this, Blaine. And Blaine says, how confident? She raises her hand.
And the other thing is, he said, Deontay says, and I didn't have to do anything. She slipped into my DMs. Y'all, this is a hunter. She is a hunter. She smells easy prey. She also sees a social media. She's savvy enough to see a social media firestorm and know it.
She knows that there'll be a star couple.
She's a genius. She's a terribly scary genius. She's an evil genius.
If she was super smart, she would actually work it out and stay with him forever.
Yep.
And we would fucking watch that, the two of them.
She'll move on.
Yeah. She'll know. She'll show her ass, y'all.
And y'all, he gets upset, or Deontay is talking to him. He's like, what do you mean a male friend? And Lindsay, without missing a beat, it's just a friend. I have lots of male friends. And y'all, when someone really knows how to argue, there is nothing to come back from it.
No, because then she says...
She's a genius.
She says, I have lots of male friends. I'm so excited to see you. And he's like, yeah, babe. That's what he says. He's smiling. So... I
want to study at her school, like Olga Budulskaya.
It is, but again, Deontay, so like that little thing they show where Deontay says, I love the way she talks, and he can make fun of Lindsay exactly like she speaks.
This is so meta. This was the featurette that they showed you guys was Deontay going, I love when she like does her head side to side, and y'all, she is an extremely passionate Southern woman, and that is a way that a lot of Southern women express themselves.
Yeah.
It's how I grew up with all my cousins and aunts talking that way.
Yeah.
And also Lindsay is very country, though. She's even a little more country than my people are. Probably closer to some of your father's people.
No, but nobody ever had. No, really not actually. My
some of my father's people actually.
Maybe on my mother's side, but my dad's side, the Mars, unless they're with family, but when they're around other people, they keep it all contained. You never know what they're thinking.
Oh, see, they're
comfortable around you because you're with me.
But there's vast sense of talking like this, and it's always baby.
It's just like, for instance, we are in the process of selling my dad's house right now. Well, we had this house sold with this one woman who said, "Oh, okay." She talked us up, told us she's going to buy it. All this, we said, "Okay, well," but it was
this better pay off.
It was contingency, and we said, "Okay, well, we're going to keep it on the market." And she's like, "No, I'll give you more money." Well, sure enough, we took it off the market. Well, then she pulled out of her deal and she's like, just kidding, I found another house now. And we're like, all right. Well, she called us back after we already have another offer on it now. It's going to close. She called us back.
All riveting.
Saying that she wanted the house. She called my Aunt because my Aunt Darla's selling the house because that's what my dad wanted. And even though Peggy said, I've sold it twice.
Okay, we
got to
get through this. We got to get through this.
So she calls back, says, I want the house. And Darla tells the broker, you can go tell her to stick it up her ass. And I said, Darla, or we could just say no. So Darla said no. And then come to find out, the woman, the other house she chose under contract that she's trying to get out of now is Aunt Peggy's. She didn't know that. So my brother called my Aunt Peggy and said, hey, I just want you to know this woman that you have a contract with your house is trying to get out of it because she already screwed over your nephews and now she's trying to screw over you. And Aunt Peggy said, well, that bitch. And I'm telling y'all.
Cancer or no?
Aunt Peggy is throwing up. No hair, can barely talk with her tongue. And she told me, she said, that bitch will pay. She doesn't know it.
I'm glad I'm glad that softened her to let things go.
Well, she did say after, she's like, you know why? Because I tell the truth. I got God on my side.
So I assume she likes the idea of a more wrathful, vengeful, sword-wielding God.
Oh, yeah.
Not Jesus's kind of Father God.
Oh, yeah.
Forgiving. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Mm-hmm. I enjoy that. So that's a good story. So, y'all, Lindsay is trying to get a job. And I think there is an honesty here that she is trying to make it work. I think part of her knows. She even said, I can do prison in a minute. It's the free world that gets me.
Yeah, and she said, I need consistency.
So it's strange with Lindsay. Lindsay is so hyperly self-aware of who she is and what she needs. And y'all, that is someone who in a circumstance where if she was raised in different circumstances and better means, and she wasn't probably touched by addiction, and she could have done anything. But in something like this, when she's working against you, or if you're in a relationship with her, look out, because she is going to find ways to. She is a survivor only. She is only looking out for herself.
Well, and she's not to sound too AA, but it is this thing, though. I think Lindsay thinks she is a very strong-willed person, but she's not. She hasn't been able to be stronger this addiction. And so I think that's probably hard for her to kind of admit powerlessness over that. But it's interesting with her and with Branwin, how you see Branwin. It is not good to get back out and be with all the same people.
Right.
As my dad, you rump the lame, you're going to limp kind of a thing.
Boy, those friends, Branwin's friends are terrible.
Terrible. She has the worst friends.
They're like, you're going to just go with a guy. That's not going to be enough for you. The blonde one.
Like the blonde Rosie O'Donnell with really long eyelashes. It doesn't work. The look doesn't work. So anyway, Lindsay's at this job and everything. She's pulling up, but then she gets a call from Sam, her former associate, and that's where she says, TC got pinched. Oh, fuck. I know TC since he was in diapers.
And y'all, she just takes out an envelope of $100 bills and says, I got a bunch of state charges, so I can't post bail. And what's amazing is how she turns on a dime. And she's like, yep, 2 steps back. And she's like, okay, this is what I'm talking about by survival. It is just like, okay, I'm going to take care of my people. She's like, just because he's messed up on drugs doesn't mean we should give up on him. I've known him forever. I'm going to go down there myself. I can't get anybody else to do this bond. So I'm going to go. Maybe they won't remember me. And
even though she legally can't bond, she has a felony out.
It's not that she legally can't. They will get her again for trying to bond someone, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I think that's, or
okay.
maybe you're right.
I don't know.
But she has state charges.
Come at us, sissies. Oh, it's state charges?
Yes.
I thought it was, okay.
Someone could explain this better than us.
But clearly, we need more information.
God, I can't wait.
Blaine's like, I'm not going to take you. She's like, the hell you are. Take me.
Drive.
They drive off. Drive, Blaine. Oh.
I cannot wait to watch her. Now, it's going to end the way it always does, in fire and blood.
I just hope it goes on long enough that we can have Lindsay meet Deonte's mother.
Stop the bus, lady.
Stop the bus. But right now, y'all,
it's Tater and Chance.
Now, y'all, this is different.
Otherwise known as Taylor and Chance. We're never going to call her Taylor. It's always Tater.
Tater and Chance. This is the day after where we just left off.
Yeah.
They're in Ellsbury, Missouri.
Again, not a place in Missouri you want to be.
Again, there was a woman named Elle. They're like Ellsbury.
There's maybe like 4 in Missouri.
Yeah, sure.
If there's 3 in Mississippi, there's maybe 4.
Yeah, I mean, Rhodaberry, whatever. So they basically, they're sitting there, they're talking with the girls, and they're like, she says, how do you think it went? And Chance is kind of saying, look, I said some disrespectful things to Bobbie. Bobbie is Tater's sister.
Yes. Twin sister. She says, we're literally twins.
We're literally twins.
I'm trying to think of any other way. I guess someone says we're twins in a way, but the way
gay guys who say they're twins just to make money that kind of look
true.
Alike,
and they fuck each other,
other on television.
Y'all, if we just completely not on television, on porn.
Well, yeah,
if we just horrified you that some gay guys pretend to be twin brothers, and have sex with each other, it happens. I'm sorry for
there's actual twins. I think straight too that do fuck each other.
I think that's not even something
I don't want to see that.
I'm into.
No, and you're into freaky deaky.
And y'all, I go freaky deaky.
No, that I'm like, I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that. I can't read this.
Well, no, I was doing comeback.
I know, but
I can't read. I'll never forget her saying that, and me. I thought about it for days and repeated, I can't read this all the time. Oh, Memphis.
Sorry, y'all. We're nostalgic this episode. So
I do want to say that when they're like, how'd you think your proposal did? And the kids went, lame.
Now, Bobbie is her twin sister, literally. And Bobbie also has been in and out of prison, struggled with addiction. So we say that just because that adds context to kind of Tater feels like Bobbie has come close to ODing or has OD'd before.
And they're extremely codependent.
And remember, Jake, her fiance before, died in a car wreck.
So they named their daughter Jakelyn. Don't forget about that.
So, not Jacqueline.
Jakelyn.
So you can bet that if they have another daughter, her name's going to be
Chancelyn.
Chancelyn. It's going to be Chancelyn. So, or Chance Stain or something. I don't know.
I just also need to say that there's something about Chance that even though he tries to, I think there's this prom king mentality. There's a little I don't want to go full sociopath with him, but there's this, he's always an actor. He's always an actor for the camera. He's like, no takesies, backsies. And it always sounds so scarily threatening.
It does.
He's a ticking time bomb in that house.
We felt like he was very controlling last season.
Yeah.
I don't know if he realized he remembered, I'm being filmed on TV, because he's a smart guy.
He is.
So now I feel like he's backtracking, or maybe he genuinely is trying to be nicer. I don't trust him.
Neither do I, but I'm saying what's interesting about Chance is he's very inconsistent. And I think it has to do with he's being filmed and he's trying to always be the good guy, and there's some type of absence of social cues for him that he doesn't. There's a little bit of maybe a disability or something where he doesn't read people in ways that he thinks they should be. So it's a way he behaves in front of the camera. It's really interesting.
Maybe, or even I wonder if it's even like a hypervigilance way
may be true.
So he's always thinking.
Survived in prison.
Yeah. Do you? Because y'all, remember, he robbed a bank just by sweet-talking a woman. Literally, he didn't even have a gun, just told her how pretty she was.
He is still hot to me,
Cut
unfortunately.
to Poodle getting fired at a bank. Jaybird, did you let this man take all that money?
You know, Loretta. Look at him. Loretta, it's not mine and your money.
Jaybird, I know he's gorgeous and he looks like a young Brad Pitt, but we just can't give him our money.
The government will give it to us back.
First National at Pickens does not have
Loretta,
a lot of money, Jaybird.
He told me he loved me.
Jaybird, not again.
That's the fourth one this
FDIC
month.
will only cover up to 4. We're fucked after the 5th, Jaybird. I'm going to have to call my pastor
He
and
let
ask him
me
for
touch
money.
his penis.
All right, then. This one will slide. So you still would let Chance dick you down? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yo, but I've been kind of celibate for a while because of monkeypox, but I just did get my vaccine, so we're gonna turn that hourglass over.
Just
it's
wait.
Gonna be a matter of time.
Sounds like an episode of 60 Minutes is going to air any second in here. All right.
I'm Leslie Stahl.
I'm Scott Pelley, your silver daddy with news.
Ooh, yummy.
God, Scott Pelley. Okay, so Tater goes in and she's like, "Hi, sis. So guess what? Chance asked me to marry him yesterday.
Really?
And yeah, he did it with the kids. They all held up signs and said, 'Would you marry me?'
Yeah,
so cute.
I don't think I'd like that.
You wouldn't?
Nope, hate
How
it.
do you want to get married, sis?
For someone to take me on a motorcycle ride and play Black Velvet to me.
Want to say my ring?
That was exactly what it was.
That's exactly what it was.
God, these editors are geniuses.
They're geniuses. It's so good.
So, and then she says, maybe, because I was engaged to a guy named Jake, and he died like a week before, 2 weeks before the wedding. Remember? And they're like, maybe Chance is my second chance. And I was so thinking that she was going to get it and go, but she didn't.
She didn't. No, she didn't. She didn't say Chance is her
So,
second
y'all,
chance.
she's like,
If
guess
she
what?
got it, she would have said, "This is my second chance.
Chance, I gotta tell you a joke.
Baby, I got a joke."
Oh, Tater. So, y'all, Chance tells Billy, she's like, Bobby, I can't.
Bobby,
Bobby, please. Bobby, I
God,
can't
my Rudolph
wait.
is Whitney Houston.
I can't wait to give you. I got a big surprise for you. We're gonna build a room for you in the garage because then you can be like on your own and like, isn't that cool? And she's like, nope, I'm not going anywhere. And he's like, I'm really good at seeing like panoramic views of things.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. So that means you can take it all in at the Grand Canyon?
No,
I don't know what that means.
This man is something else because obviously he's got an ego the size of the state of Missouri, but
he's got a thick dick.
he does, and I
Yeah.
think that's part of what comes
Part of
from
the
it.
energy.
He's good at dicking down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, we should say, because this happened after the fact. Remember when they got a reaction or Tater got sick because we thought it's because he fucked Tater in the butt and then didn't wipe it off and fucked her in the gooter. And so she got a UTI.
Or something.
That's not, she actually did have, it was like some type of like cyst or something like that. That one hospital. So we should say.
But honestly, he basically said that that much.
That basically
that's what had happened.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway,
Tater's like, no, Chance, no, things come out there. And he's like, baby, just let me. No, I can't. Baby, just let me. No, don't tap on it, Chance. Oh my God, Chance. That's what our voice gets.
Yeah, Daddy. Tater that ass.
this is right when when the Safe Light guy is fixing your windshield.
Safe Light repair, Safe Light replace.
Tater.
Tater that ass. If I could choose the moments where you got reality gayed, like the safe light guy, or your mother-in-law getting in your car, or you were during the Chick-fil-A line with JoJo handing you JoJo from your Sunday school class, giving you your chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I hope it was this.
Me too.
I hope it was
I would have I have a certain want for moments that they have. We should take a quick breaky,
because remember, y'all, this is normally a Patreon show and Supercast
but
show.
The first one is on our free feed.
Lalu's on the, just so you know, on the $8 tier.
And I'm going to say this now: if you guys are disappointed with Naughty Day or anything like that, this season's going to be amazing, and you don't even have to listen to the podcast, but I would really, really tell you to watch this show.
Yes.
Lilu and Lalu is groundbreaking television.
I'm going to tell you, just don't buy 2 coffees at Starbucks for a month and pay the $8. I think it's worth it.
Okay, got it, girl.
All right, y'all. So if you're on the Patreon, we're going to keep going, but we're going to take a commercial for everybody listening on the free feed.
You know what time it is? It's Short King Spring.
Short King Spring.
It's Kevin and Tiffany.
He does not do it for me.
There are a lot of women out there who listen who are obsessed with him.
Y'all, there's a lot of you listeners out there that are, if you're
love
really
shitty douchebags,
if you're,
I'm kind of there.
Yeah, that's why I admitted my day, but I can't judge you because I have Deontay love. So we all make our choices.
Yeah, you just like simps.
I like funny guys more. You're not into funny guys as much as I am.
I am into funny guys.
I know, but
not to fuck them though.
But I'll let that carry me. I don't like guys with a little bit of danger.
Oh yeah, that's got to be there.
There's nothing dangerous about Deontay to me.
There isn't,
and that's quite attractive to me.
There isn't.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
I like to know that someone's going to untie me and take the ball gag out when we're done.
No, that's part of the rush.
Yeah,
it's all part of the rush.
Will this be the time that my mother gets that call that they had to come find me?
Check your emergency numbers.
That's a poodle.
Clear them.
Yeah. There you go.
I want to say, so this is this couple was so, besides Kevin knocking out Curtis
sorry about that. Yeah.
With a K. And I think, was it Mary Payne or Aaron who said they knocked him so hard he's just Curtis?
He's just Mary Payne. Y'all, if you want more Lalo,
they do it too. Yeah,
you gotta wait. Which we'll
Pink
probably
Shade.
end up doing another collab with them, but you gotta listen to Pink Shade.
They're
so fucking funny.
I guarantee you, they're losing their shit over this.
Oh, I know. We should message them actually.
Yep.
So
I think, did Kim and Kyle stop doing Lalu? I don't know if they're back, but it was too much for them.
I don't know if they are. I don't know if they are. So,
yeah.
Well, okay. So Tiffany, basically,
I said she looks good.
She looks really good.
I will say she might be one of the hottest women in Lalu history.
She's a gorgeous woman.
Yeah.
I think she's beautiful. I also think Brittany looks real good this season too.
Oh, Brittany from Brittany and Marcelino. I agree.
Yeah, I think she looks real good too.
Not Brittany from Houston. We haven't seen her yet.
No, but we're gonna see Brittany from Houston,
who wants a prenup apparently. And there's another. God, how much more can she do to this guy?
Isn't there another couple we haven't seen yet too?
We haven't seen Amber and Puppy.
Yes. So, who both look healthy.
They do.
Yes, so I'm happy.
Do.
Amber or Puppy looks so much better.
Yeah, Puppy looks much better.
Much better. So Tiffany works at a Mexican restaurant. She's 2 months out of the halfway
house. Kevin gets me, and he's kind of got my vibes now.
So here's how I feel with this couple. I'm just going to make a generalization over all this that we watch. I don't know if it's fraudacity or if I don't know this couple. I almost did they have a conversation of before, how can we play this? Because I just feel like
I think it's both. I think yes.
But also don't know. They're both. Kevin is such a piece of shit just dickbag
gross
liar.
dog, yeah.
And Tiffany, y'all, you can't remember. Tiffany's on a level of like Lindsay and Destiny Criminal.
She is.
She is.
Well, the thing is,
So are they both playing each other, but they don't talk about it?
Tiffany is above. Tiffany is could probably go straight. She'll probably choose not to.
Yeah.
But Tiffany will, even if she does go straight, she will run her life like a criminal does, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Because she thinks, like Lindsay and Destiny, she thinks normal rules don't apply to her.
She does. They all three have this entitlement.
Yes.
That normal rules don't apply.
Yes.
Which, as women, you kind of it's kind of like,
it's so great. These women are my heroes.
you respect them
in a
because
really
they're
weird
like,
way.
In a way, are they feminist?
No.
No, I don't know about that.
But they are taking something back.
It
in a
is
way.
like kind of with Ty and her fucking phone rings, in that like you're used to like the guy playing all these women, and
No.
here's Ty with all these men. You kind of go, I respect.
It
something
goes
about
toward
this.
the pole of feminism. It goes toward the pole of gender equality, definitely.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you could really call it
I don't
second-wave
think
feminism.
Gloria Steinem is watching that going, that's what I wanted.
But I can see a fuck the patriarchy vibe.
Yeah, it's a fuck the patriarchy vibe.
I can
of
see
it.
that, definitely.
So yeah,
I still love watching all three of them.
That's
though.
really good to say, because they're and basically they're going to eat, and Tiffany says we need some ground rules. She kind of accepts, like,
You're a dog.
You're a hoe.
Yeah.
You're a dog. You're going to sleep with other women. So I'm going to invite the woman in. So then I know what you're doing.
This is remarkably pragmatic.
Super pragmatic. Yeah.
And it's also great television.
Oh,
So
it is.
She's smart enough to know, regardless if we're being fed a story, y'all, I don't care. I don't care as long as Kayla is on my television screen.
I just said that.
Woo!
Kayla with that heart is blowing up that phone. Because that's where
I was so disappointed we didn't get a lot of her last season. I was disappointed.
I was too. And so the fact that she's going to be coming back, because we thought she kind of disappeared, and I thought, well, did that just fizzle out? Thankfully, no. Because remember, y'all, Kevin can't help himself.
So
he's always going to leave. Kevin is that guy that is never, even worse than Sherlon from Lip.
Yep.
He is never going to break it off with you, because where Sherlon doesn't want to be the bad guy, Kevin always wants to know he could still fuck you.
And he will lie to you consistently and gaslight the hell out of you.
Yep.
And see, Tiffany's gotten to the point where she doesn't really care.
She doesn't.
And Kayla is the opposite, because Kayla is emotionally connected.
Yes.
Kayla committed the grievous sin of becoming emotionally connected and emotionally probably in love with someone like Kevin.
Tiffany, she's not even in like with Kevin.
No,
she's serving a purpose, and she's able to get chips and salsa and a nice margarita on his dime.
And she's able to live in that horrible bordello decorated house.
Oh, God.
With those red curtains that aren't really curtains.
With a bedroom that just smells like Drakkar Noir.
And vape pens.
And yes. And cherry.
Actually, no, probably cigarettes, because he smokes cigarettes in his house.
Full on cigarettes.
So,
which again is another reason what turns Poodle on a little bit. I
just
feel like Kevin's gotten filler in his face, right? He looks like it.
I think those are acne scars.
It looks like, and with his lips, it looks like he had work done to me. I know he hasn't, but he just looks puffy.
That's interesting. I thought they were just acne scars.
I guess so.
I would think about it, because think about
how much
it would take for a man like that to get fillers.
I 100% agree with you, but he is vain as hell.
True.
So, because Tiffany is kind of like, look, I don't want to. So we're bringing a girl. I don't want to beat girls in, and so
no, I don't want to beat. She's like, I don't want to beat girls' faces in, but I will.
And so they decide in the middle of the restaurant, let's just take out a napkin and make rules.
It's kind of like Evelyn and David's wedding budget.
Yes.
That they wrote on beverage napkins inside a cakery.
In a cake factory or bakery. So they come home later and they're creating a Tinder profile.
Yes. And y'all, she's swiping left like crazy. Nope. He's like, what about her? Yeah, fine. But y'all, Tiffany is getting exactly what she wants here because she's like, I've had relationships with women. But y'all, what she's doing is making sure that she is completely in charge of this. And it is brilliant.
The thing is, y'all, Kevin's stupid.
He's very stupid.
He's not a smart man.
No.
And so Tiffany is this is a whole Destiny Shawn situation.
Right.
Yeah.
So, although Tiffany's a lot less unhinged than Destiny is.
Destiny will show her ass way. It's going to take a lot to get Tiffany to break.
I agree with you.
It will take a lot.
So, and what's interesting is I think Tiffany was probably raised in pretty decent circumstances, but she was one of those people who she thought the rules didn't apply to her.
Yeah.
And which makes her, in a way, if you're competing with her or you are not on her team, she's just as scary as someone like Lindsay and Destiny are. And so watch out. So I think it's interesting to group these three women, Tiffany, Lindsay, and Destiny. They're all very different archetypes of a similar principle, and I love to watch them do anything because in a way, it's the anti-Charlie's Angels. They're all three chaos agents, and I love it.
Because if we saw this with a man, this would be a man doing this to a woman. This would
awful.
It'd be awful to me.
Yeah, and I like watching straight men get played.
Yeah.
They're all shitty. They're all shit.
If your mother wasn't such a strong presence in your life and you didn't still fear her a little bit, you could have walked down this path.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I think you could have.
Oh, I still think there's time.
I hope not. So, okay.
One day I'll just buy a motorcycle and burn it all down.
Wow. Tiffany worries still that Kevin's, because she knows a dog, so she still worries that he's got something spinning in his back pocket. And then we see Kevin say, well, it's her plan. If it's her plan to leave me one day, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to make sure I have something in my back. And that's when we see the text from Kayla.
Yeah, so he says, the next morning, she's like, who's that? She's like, my grandma.
They're in the bed.
Some guy who wants to go to the gym. And y'all, he's the worst liar. Tiffany knows he's lying.
Smiling, that's where a little bit of
is this fraudacity?
Or I could also see it though. Y'all, they don't talk about, Kevin and Tiffany don't talk about what's really going on.
No.
So it's like, they both love the game.
You know, even if it is fraudacity, I'm okay with it.
No,
I'm okay with this type of... Now, I tell you who's not fraudacity, Kayla.
No, but it's like, is it fraudacity? Not like they've worked this out with producers, but is it fraudacity to one another? But they both know.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I think they both are conning each other, and a little bit of them knows it. I do want to say,
because we're lost in this masquerade.
I do want to say one thing, that Tiffany is wearing a shirt that says Aaron Copland. So I had no idea she was a fan of 20th century American composer Aaron Copland. So apparently she loves Quiet City and Rodeo.
I thought it said Aaron Carter.
No, Aaron Copland. Now, it is spelled the wrong way because Aaron Copland, the American composer, is without an E. But
so maybe it's another artist.
Probably, but I still prefer to think she's a big fan of Aaron Copland, especially in his serial music phase.
Boom, boom. There you go. There you go.
Yo, look up Aaron Copland.
Fanfare for the common
E.
slut. Oh, remember when everyone loved Aaron Copland because of those fucking beef commercials?
Yes, Rodeo.
Where did they get that song?
Beef.
Carl,
It's
play
what's for dinner.
Play the beef song again. I love that one, especially since we're going to have burgers. Carl! Shooter.
Boom, boom,
Shooter.
boom.
Go get those flat wheat buns without the carbs for me.
Flat wheat.
Go get them. Go get them.
She loves a no carb flat bun.
She's trying to do no carbs and no fat.
Oh God, no carb.
She's still on no fat. She still loves those little devil things. She still loves them.
I love anything without fat in it. It's got a lot of sugar, but they tell me, but it's good.
It's good. So they're on to, but
Still eat snack wells.
yeah, snack wells. That's it. Yes. So they're leaving, or Kevin drives off,
And Kayla's blowing up his phone.
and so Kevin he answers his phone. He's like, "What? What?"
Now, we find out this from Kayla that he has said he's not seeing Tiffany anymore, and he is seeing Kayla. He is actively, I probably should say seeing, he's actively fucking Kayla.
He's actively fucking
and telling her probably that he's seeing her and
this
still
is
in
the
love with her.
This is, but see, you kind of have to be good to or smart to gaslight.
No, he's
people.
terrible.
Because she says, "What? I see this thing on Tinder," and he says, "I didn't put anything on Tinder. What you talking about?" He literally just did this.
And the thing about it is, I'd have more respect for Kayla if he was better at this. If he was, but Kayla gets everything she gets because by now you know Kayla.
120%.
You now know what kind of steak you're buying, and it is rotten.
You know, if you're going to fuck that guy in an alley behind Roosterfish, that you're going to need an antibiotic the next day.
You need to stop by the clinic on the way back.
When you go to the doctor and say, "I don't know how I got syphilis,"
He's like, "Right, girl."
He's like, "Right, girl."
So y'all, he and Tiffany is snooping in his house, and because of course there's going to be underwear there.
Yes. Let's skip to Branwin and Chazz, and then we'll end with
yes.
yes.
So we are
In
just in Portland, and I don't know what this looks like beauty. Oh, so she has a beauty mark or a mole on her face, right?
Never saw your
I don't
beauty mark.
remember it last season. Maybe it was there.
I didn't remember it either.
Yeah. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
Maybe, but I don't remember it.
Is it?
We're not going to go back and look.
Did she add it on?
She might have.
Because in certain pictures she doesn't have it.
Her eyelashes got longer.
Branwin.
Apparently that's what she do. So Branwin says, "I'm the type of person that needs money all the time.
I love glamour and money.
Glamorous. She just thinks she's the
No
Fergie.
glamour, no mystique.
And so but she also has her, not degree, but training in construction. And our friend Tara needs some stuff done.
It's like, I'm going to sand this off.
So she goes to see all of her
voice.
friends from the strip club.
You need to get different friends.
You need to get different friends. And y'all, I don't remember her name, but
The blonde woman.
There's a
You should go
blonde
up on
woman
stage and give
again,
him a lap dance.
who looks like Rosie O'Donnell
called
in
it.
All About Eve, or not All About Eve.
What?
Not All About Eve. What was that movie again? we
No,
talked
I
about?
hate this.
No, the movie where she's like an
Exit to Eden.
Exit to Eden. Yes, where actually I shouldn't say that because Rosie O'Donnell when I think when she got glammed up, she looked pretty. This woman,
But it was never her.
this blonde woman kind of just looks like a potato with eyelashes on.
Yes.
And then there's
What do you mean?
and I don't mean like weight like her size. I just mean like a bland potato
Yep.
with eyelashes. And then there's
Take him up on stage and give him a lap dance.
I don't know what's happening with the woman with the dark hair with the very long hair extensions.
I don't know what she's going for. It kind of looks like a little bit of cosplay, like some type of Raven superhero.
Raven, if Raven was still singing in Fleetwood Mac,
Yes.
like she wanted to go with that witchy vibe.
Yeah.
But it didn't go full on Stevie Nicks. It went more Raven. Yes.
Or like weird, evil female supervillain.
You know, kind of like
cosplay.
Yes,
it's strange.
I don't remember the actor because I'd never do.
Shocker.
But the actor from the one who was the cuckoo one from The Craft, if she grew up as
Veruca Balk.
if she was Veruca Balk, what's her name?
Veruca Balk.
Veruca-
You just said Veruca Balk. Repeat after me. Veruca
Salt.
Balk.
Balk.
Yes.
Veruca Balk.
She was also in Return to Oz. The little girl.
I didn't like that movie. They were trying to talk bad about Wizard of Oz. I didn't want to see it.
That was y'all.
Don't talk bad about Wizard of Oz.
That
the
movie
first one
is freaky as shit. It scared me as a child.
I didn't
but
like it.
now it intrigues me.
I don't like it. But anyway, if Veruca Balk, whatever her name is, let's call her VB. Okay.
Got it. No, F.
Oh, her first name's a Veruca.
Veruca.
Oh, I thought it was a V,
Listen,
but pretty.
Veruca.
Let's just call her Craft Girl.
There you go.
So
That's
if
better.
Craft Girl grew up as an adult, I think she would look like this woman. But not her in life, but her as in the witch version.
I get what you're saying, and that took
Yeah.
a really long time to explain. I'm getting an age spot just from that. So Rosie O'Donnell basically says, "Does it give you butterflies?" I don't know how. I don't think it's what you need.
Casey Musgrave song, and that's what I thought. It's butterflies, right?
Yeah.
And I just think she needs to throw all these people out. Do you find him sexy? And she's like, yeah, but he's not aggressive.
What tells you that's bad is the way Branwin says with a smile like, yeah, he's not aggressive, and I had a total panic attack whenever he tried to have sex with me.
The other thing she
She's
says,
never fucked without drugs, y'all. That's
y'all,
her words.
And this is one of these moments where in that Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup give us that just moments of pathos where you can kind of laugh, but it also takes you out because this is a broken person.
Yeah.
And they need lots and lots of healing, especially when it comes to intimacy. And I don't think Chazz is going to be able to do all that himself.
I don't think so
and
either.
Definitely these friends are not going to help you.
I don't think so. I can do
No.
it. I can do it, Branwin.
Speaking of Chazz,
Hi, Branwin.
we are in a recording session with Untold Relic. This is probably my favorite point of cognitive dissonance of the entire season last time. Is this man who plays with this heavy metal group, and he is like their accountant, and they're having normal conversations about normal things while singing songs with about death metal.
While wearing those contacts.
It's my favorite thing. So I think they're talking about what's the guest list for tonight. Like, nobody's got a guest list, blah, blah, blah. What about your girl? I think now
Oh, God.
is a great time for our first of this season.
First of season 4.
Lou Theater.
Lie Luther.
Barbecue sauce.
So
Oh, this show's going to lay me out.
okay, I'm going to be playing the lead singer, Jax, who's wearing creepy, freaky contacts. Jax Headhunter, or
Okay.
whatever the fuck his name is, and you'll
I'll
be
play
playing
Chazz.
Chazz.
Okay.
And
action.
So, I gotta ask you, what are you?
Yeah,
how's
Ted.
your girl?
Yeah, Ted. What's going on, Ted?
I'd rather you call me my name,
Oh,
Jax.
Jax. I forgot it's Jax. Jax.
So, Have you been physical with her yet?
hey, can I get a rice milk latte when you get a chance?
Sorry, I'm back.
Sorry. That's a weird voice. I don't like that, Ted. I mean, Jax. No, we haven't been physical because I tried, and she
You haven't fucked her.
No, she totally had a she had a complete mental breakdown.
Well-
that happens. It's the third time it's happened to me.
Well,
actually,
it sounds like she's just not really getting into. I don't know. It sounds like she needs to get out of the environment you're in. It seems like she's trying to leave. I don't know. Hold on. That's
yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna
Okay.
I need to get you out of that apartment.
Yeah, I don't like that voice, Ted. I mean, Jax. But so we were doing pretty good, and then her really roided up buff ex-boyfriend showed up, Aaron.
That's never good.
He's kind of attractive, but I don't
That's
want to
never
admit
good.
it. What?
Hey,
what?
Johnny,
What happened with your voice again?
What are we going to
Ted?
play tonight? What's the second in the set? Is it I Drink the Blood of My Enemies or
Ted, you're not-
Corpses on Parade?
Jax,
Sorry.
you're not using the voice again. I get.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Sorry, I
thanks.
slip in and out of it.
Sorry.
because
Okay, it's just.
I'm a fake.
Okay. I just am trying to look at your eyes. But I don't know if we have a connection, but I'm working. I'm going slow. And I think if I FaceTime her in the show, she'll see that I'm Chazz. Chazz, the heavy metal.
The rocker.
Chazz.
Because you're a rocker, man. All
I'm
the
a
way down
rocker.
to your Rockports you're wearing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're comfortable.
I know. I wear them too.
If I'm standing this long, I need the support.
You know what? And you can get even bigger discount if you show them your AARP card.
Really?
It works for me.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
All right, we're at the gig.
Okay. All right.
Now we're gonna dedicate one song to a special lady, and
yeah.
it's gonna be called "I Paved the Road with My Blood."
It's for you, honey. And scene.
Why I love this so much is these people are so seemingly normal. And then
Yeah.
they get on stage with those. He's having this conversation with those contacts, and it is cracking the shit up for me.
It's ridiculous. And you know that sometimes he has forgotten about the contacts and he goes and picks up his kid from a soccer game. And all the parents are like, oh, there's Ted again.
Jack's corpse.
Or does now it's Jack's Armageddon.
Armageddon.
It was like I called him Jack's Armageddon.
Jack's
Yeah.
Armageddon.
And y'all, the only other big thing is she's like, oh my God, this is hella cool.
You see her watching, she's like, yay,
and
honey,
she's
yay.
watching with Aaron, her
because
ex.
she turns to someone and says, this is hella weird. Aaron looks good.
Yeah, he does.
He looks real good.
Is he sober?
We don't know.
I
don't know.
I was gonna say because I know he used to be using, and because
I mean, I know we're not going to talk about it on the show. Y'all, if you want, and if you are in the Facebook group, Sissy Squad, we're not going to talk about a lot, but there are spoilers about kind of where Branwin is and
Yes,
Chazz
there are
now. But we're gonna roll with this. What's going on our television screen right now? Okay.
Brittany and Marcelino.
I want to say this is a storyline to me that does feel for audacity.
It does to me too.
This is you brought this up. Matt Sharp calls them the heart of the show.
Yep.
He really loves them. The thing that feels, we've only seen one season and we didn't see them before when Brittany was kind of way messier.
Yep.
But the fact that Marcelino is so unsupportive now, and also that Marcelino would be texting or cheating on Brittany on camera
with his kids around
makes no sense to me, and it just feels fraudacity.
I felt pretty false to me.
Yeah.
Now what they tried to give an indication when it started happening, the distance started happening, Brittany says, when they had a threesome with her ex Amanda. And they said, since then we've been operating like roommates. He's getting texts. Brittany is showing a house with a guy who's obviously not the one thing she can't do is pick up the phone or something like that.
Yes.
And of course he calls her and brings the kids over and says, I'm going somewhere. But this is weird because he has been nothing but supportive. And she's gonna make a big meta commission of this house. Why would he do that?
What?
Why would he fuck up their way to make all that money? Could you not sit there with the kids for 15 more minutes? It didn't make a lot of sense to me.
It did make sense to me. It just feels, yeah.
The other thing I had to say that this house is hideous.
This is so gross.
Hideous.
This house is disgusting.
Yeah.
This house was not staged
No,
appropriately.
it looked like it just hideous. Yeah, no taste.
Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about
Yeah.
them. It just
I don't have a lot to say either.
It makes
I'm
me
a
wonder,
little worried.
because they they ended their last season with a threesome.
Right, that's what
And
I'm
that
saying. After that, things have changed.
She says Marcelino's changed after that.
We'll
So,
see. We'll see. I don't have a lot of hope for them.
I feel like they don't have problems.
Ding, ding, ding.
I
Yeah,
feel like they're a rock steady couple, but maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before.
lots of times.
Can we talk about another? Should we say
Veruza Balt.
Craft girl? Craft girl. God, that's going to be a. Where were you when Maddie couldn't get those words?
No, you actually could not say them.
Couldn't say it.
Yeah, we would need to do a scene from the Miracle Worker.
Where's she now? I wonder.
I don't know. She was in American History X.
Really?
Yeah, and she's been in other things, but not a lot after The Craft.
Wow.
Film career has been spotty. I think someone will tell us in the Sissy Squad.
Someone will know. All right. Let's talk about Shawn and Sara.
The wedding's in a week, y'all.
They're 10 months out from when she got out. So
And
they've
she's
been together
5
for
minutes pregnant.
5 minutes?
5 months.
Oh, yeah. She's 5 minutes pregnant.
I've been 5 minutes pregnant before.
Oh, wow.
It never lasts. I never go all the way to term.
Wow. Wow. So they're looking at wedding venues, and Sarah's like, "Wow, I've never dreamed of this. You know, I never thought this would happen." I'm like,
I never thought I'd be getting married in a Howard Johnson's.
"Look, y'all, my hair's not its natural color. Poodle and I enhance things. I don't know what Sarah's thinking with this red color.
I understand you're doing it when you can do it for fun. I don't know if you'd want to get married in it.
It feels very Ariel, Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't love it.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. So Shawn's like, "Oh, it's surreal that a year ago I was going to marry to Destiny, and now I'm marrying you. We're having another kid besides the 6 kids I have already."
I feel like, I think he has more than that, but maybe he does only have 6 kids. I feel like that it must be almost so difficult for a man that dumb to get through those in the moments. Because I feel like they feed him. We also find out, you guys, that he's like, a lot of the kids aren't going to be able to come to the wedding because the occupancy of the room is only 200. So,
and
the
can't
kids,
fit all of his kids. Can't fit it, y'all. And apparently Kelly isn't letting some of the kids come. Now,
and
look,
she's calling him nonstop.
Kelly's his ex-wife. We've seen. I will say, and I think they're going to show that, Kelly has a right to be angry at Shawn because Shawn's a fucking loser and probably a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
And it does seem like Kelly is not over him.
Well, she doesn't know who she is
without
being angry at him. Her identity is hating her ex,
yes,
and needing things from her ex and berating her ex.
Yes.
So when she doesn't,
that was my Aunt Darla until she got remarried the third time. She talked about her ex Ron for 15 years, how crazy he was.
How many?
Then she married Uncle Tim, and that finally
between your father's siblings, how many marriages?
Well, Dad had 3. Aunt Peggy had, the first husband, he shot himself. And then Uncle Johnny, he died of, I forgot, some type of cancer or something weird, but they were married. Like, that was the love of her life. They were married. So then she died. Then she met her high school sweetheart. His name was Scott. Actually, they were married for a week until he wanted Aunt Peggy to pay for his new tires. And she said, "Fuck you, I'm divorcing you." So that's 3 times. Then
3 and 3.
Then she married Jerry.
The 4.
They got divorced, actually.
So she's had 4.
And then she decided to get back with Jerry, but she's not going to remarry him.
Got it. Smart choice.
So she's on 4. And
Darla?
Then Aunt Darla, she got married to Uncle Steve, and they got divorced. And then she got married to Ron, found out he was bipolar and a narcissist and didn't want to get it treated. So divorced him. And then Uncle Tim, which we never thought Darla would get married again because she talked, and then so 3 times.
3, 4, and 3.
And then Uncle Andy, he got married to Aunt Jeannie. One of my favorite aunts, loved her, so pretty. Her and my mom were good friends. They're the ones that built that house, that mansion together. But then he lost all his money.
Okay, no. I'm asking numbers here.
Okay, they got divorced, and then he married Joanne, who was his secretary, who was cheating on Jeannie with.
Got it.
They got married,
like you do.
And then they got divorced. And then, but they always kind of dated for the rest until my Uncle Andy died. A.W. died. So he had 2. And then my Uncle Leonard and Aunt Cheryl been married for 60 years.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I don't add.
Out of 5 siblings, that's 13 marriages.
Well, then you can't forget my dad's half-sister, Donna, that we just found out about last year. So I think she's been married twice. And then her sister, we can't go down, because now my dad has 17 siblings we didn't know about. So we can't go down that road.
That's a lot of in-laws.
It's a lot of in-laws, yeah.
No wonder people want money from them.
Yeah, it's true.
We have to move on.
You asked.
But I desperately need to know how many marriages among your father's siblings. That's a lot of marriages.
A lot of marriages. Hey, try again. That's the Mar way.
I guess. So we are...
We still don't have as many children as Shawn does.
No. We are... we're about... So the phone is
While they're looking at venues, Kelly keeps calling.
Yes.
And
that's just a little bit of history repeating.
So Sara is reasonable. She's actually
She is.
I like Sara. Sara's got her shit together. I feel sorry for her that she's in this shitty situation with Shawn.
It's almost like she doesn't belong on this show.
She does seem too intelligent, too put together.
Then we remember her mother, and then with the Toothless Wonder. And then it's fine.
Then it's fine.
They
yeah.
talk like this.
I don't like it, but here we are. So, because Sara,
she says, lay down the law with Kelly and stand up for yourself.
She does, because they're going wedding dress shopping. She looks gorgeous.
She does.
I think she looks really.
The dress is not. It's a little basic for me.
I think though, because she's pregnant though, I think it works well. I think if they did too much, and they have the waistband's kind of more of an empire, so it kind of helps bring the eye. I think she looks pretty, except for her hair.
So we meet Brandon, his older son, who's kind of hot to me.
God, I knew this was going to happen.
And Shawn,
you just think his son's hot because he's a little attractive, but you're also thinking he probably has the same fertile genes as his father.
Ding, 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 ding.
God,
and he has a probably big dick like his father. So Tina is the sister, and her nephew George,
the sister-in-law. It's his cousin George.
Oh,
I think George is his nephew or cousin, and Tina's married to George. I thought.
Oh, okay. Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't follow that. Okay, thank you.
We get from Brandon. Brandon says, "Yeah, I don't get to see my dad a lot," but Brandon full on says, "But my mom is kind of crazy."
She's right. He's right.
So I think that now he's even calling.
And he's like, Sara seems cool, but this is when we do find out, you guys, they're planning on having. They're like, what's the boy? Is it a boy or a girl? They're like, you're gonna find out at the wedding at our gender reveal wedding cake.
And that's where Brandon says, hope I can go. My mom's very dramatic. And so Shawn and Brandon go to look at tuxes and stuff, and they're looking at these. Shawn looks like a fucking.
It's very.
He looks
prom.
like the one dumpy penguin waiter from Mary Poppins.
Yes.
That's what he looks like.
Yes.
And so, So Brandon's like the wedding guy there says, "Are you going to be the best man?" And Brandon says, "I don't know. I didn't even know that she was pregnant." And Brandon says, "Dad, I've never seen you in a suit." Shawn says, "This is it's uncomfortable." And Brandon said, "Shotgun weddings usually are, Dad." And he goes, "Don't say that, son."
And then the woman, or who is it? The bride. They're trying on.
Intercutting from the men trying on to the bride.
There's this woman with a boho hippie hat on, helping them, and they're like, and they're like, "So do you know the
McKaylin?
The groom? McKaylin, that's
McKaylin,
it."
Mackenzie.
And she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, I know him." The mom's like, "Yeah, I know him, but I don't really like him." And she's like, "Oh,
oh, yeah." And so,
Oh, okay.
So they're like, there's Shawn's phone keeps blowing up, and we're like, what's going on?
Oh, I gotta go take this.
Shawn goes outside to take.
Hey,
Guess who?
Bitch.
I
was busy.
Y'all, it's Destiny. She's like, so Shawn, you gonna help me get on my feet?
What?
I don't know why you're calling me.
What?
I don't
You
know.
gonna help me get my feet?
And she says, you owe me. I don't care. You owe me. You owe me.
You told me you would be there for me and provide for me.
And then he hangs up the phone, and on like online on YouTube and everything,
I'm
cuts off.
pregnant, bitch.
But you see her say it without the phone. She's like, I'm pregnant.
Now,
And she's real pregnant.
we do not know if it is her, if it is his, or someone else's.
Hold on.
But it doesn't
We gotta
matter.
back up. I need your in-time reaction and when you saw that Destiny was pregnant.
I screamed.
This was
And I went, my girl!
my girl. Y'all, this was almost. If when we found out Maria was real was a 10, this to
Yeah,
me was a solid 7.
This was spoiled for me. I knew it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, I
unfortunately.
hate that for you.
I
I
knew.
did not know she was
I did
pregnant.
know it.
So it was like, what? But she was in jail for 18 months.
I think so.
So unless Shawn didn't tell us something,
Right.
which is a very Shawn thing to do, for Shawn to say, I've been going and fucking Destiny in prison.
No, y'all, Destiny.
How is this his baby?
Destiny's going to fuck things up because that's what she's been put on this
gonna
world to do.
The fact that we now know that, man, I feel for Sara does not deserve this.
She doesn't. She doesn't.
She does not deserve this at all. If this was Lindsay,
Yeah.
she does.
Y'all-
Like Tiffany deserves
Yeah.
Kayla fucking things up, but not Sara.
But Destiny just wants her money. Yeah, that's the show.
back, y'all.
It is
back. All right, everybody. You can go to. Well, you can't go to our website because it's still hacked.
It's still hacked.
Go to our Instagram, Reality Gaze Podcast. Follow our memes because you know Sissy Christina is going to be putting out some Lalu memes about this shit.
Yeah, go to Instagram. Follow us on TikTok.
Yes.
I would say if you guys haven't take a moment to, if you guys listen to us, follow us on Instagram. We got really funny meme content. We're trying to build out our socials.
Yeah,
a
we're
little
going
bit
to
lately.
we're working on doing that even more with our
At Reality Gaze.
Yes, at Reality Gaze Podcast for the Instagram. TikTok is Reality Gaze. Twitter's Reality Gaze Pod. But we don't use Twitter a lot,
Yep.
but we're on there. And Facebook, you can go to Sissy Squad. Again, if you want to listen to more Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, any of the Lalu franchise, you're going to need to subscribe at the $8 tier on Patreon Supercast. However, that gives you get our free feed shows all commercial free. So Below Deck,
For your pleasure.
Below Deck, 90 Day Fiance USA, 90 Day UK, you all get commercial free.
Although
for
we
your
do good
pleasure.
commercials. I need to say that.
I think so too, but you get it all free if you don't want to listen.
I made you say Extreme Steam Turbo Steamer.
The Conair Extreme Steam Turbo Steamer Steam 2-in-1 5 fucking million times. Still in my head. All right, everybody. This was a joy to talk about.
It was. Thank you for this.
It really was. Thank
God, I
y'all
love this
so
show.
much. And as always, we will
Lalu you later. Lock me up, roll with us.